Alright guys, welcome back to another video. If you're up to date and watched my last video, you'll know that I put a dome sensor in the wastegate finally. And I did that using the sloppy harness. I also showed you guys how to configure it in the Holly and set it up using the low dollar sensor. So if you haven't seen that video already, go check it out after this one. Or maybe you need help with the dome sensor on your Holly. But for now, let's get the video started. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. If I'm yelling, I'm sorry. If you can't hear me, I'm sorry. It's loud in here. Yeah, I know it's been like 2 weeks since the last upload about the dome sensor, and I'm just getting around to making the video, so sorry about that. Everything's not always drop what you're doing and make a video, unfortunately. It's not my job, so bear with me as I'm still trying to get the hang of all this. But right now I'm headed to the gas station to get some corn, fill up, and hopefully make some pulls. I got the laptop with me right here. See if we can get the dome sensor dialed in. You know, punch in a certain amount of boost and see how close it is. If you guys are following along, you know I've always had a boost creep issue. One of the winter modifications was adding a wastegate and pretty much redoing the whole hot side. And I was still having a couple boost amount issues, so I decided just to ditch the dome map thing and just do it the right way, do the dome sensor. Plus, I got this guy right here that I'm going to be hooking up very soon. It's not hooked up yet, but you need a dome sensor for that. So like I said, if you guys watched the last video, you saw what I did. I got the sloppy harness from Matt Apple, add a sensor harness, which made it a walk in the park. It's worth the $60. Definitely glad I got that. But yeah, this video right here is just going to be a little test to see how everything is, and I'll share some data logs with you guys, go over everything, put it on the brake, maybe do a couple pulls, maybe I got some stripper glitter back there. Maybe pour a puddle on the street, maybe make a little hit, I don't know. I have no idea, I'm just winging this right now. The sun's going down pretty quick, so let's get it started. I remember the very first time I filled this up with E85, which was exactly a year ago. It was $1.99. Now it's $3.99. $2 more in a year. Man, this is crazy. I hope it goes back down. I'm not complaining, I'm still gonna buy it, but it just sucks having to pay an extra $2. Alright, like I said, I got the laptop with me. I also have a GoPro, and I got a Draggy. So we'll see what I can get into, see what I feel like doing. So just for testing purposes, we're going to put the trans brake amount to 3. It's got a 4-pound spring, so that should equal about 7. And the boost versus time, I'll put that 3 across the board too, just so it's flat. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Alright, 3 across the whole board. Let's save that and load it up when I fire it up. Alright, so this is 3 pounds on the dome. I'm gonna try to make some hits. There's a lot of traffic out tonight. The data I just pulled over for a minute just to cool off real quick and check over some things. And on that first pull, I saw something flashing at me, and I looked at the log, and I'll show the log right here. The voltage was dropping pretty good. That's not a good sign. I noticed that the last time we were at the track, but I've always had issues with the voltage and all that, so I didn't really pay it no mind. But that issue seems to be good now ever since I changed the battery terminal. But now it seems like at the higher RPMs, it's dropping to like mid 11s, which is no good. And it's not really safe either. Another thing I noticed was from the clip before is I was putting it on the brake, and seemed like it was falling on its face, which I figured all that out a couple months ago of getting it to come up on the brake real quick and build as much boost as I want. I looked at the log on that, and when I changed the tunes up, I noticed that I had two advanced tables. One was for trans brake timing, the other one was for trans brake fuel. Well, the first table that I add a bunch of timing and then I pull it all out when it gets on the chip, that's on the first one. However, the second table was supposed to be for adding fuel when I get to the two-step, and come to find out that I never switched it to a fuel offset. It was actually a timing offset. So I was adding about 8 degrees. Instead of adding fuel, I was adding 8 degrees to what I already have taken about -10 out. So really that just offset it to be -2, and that's why it was on the brake so good. So when I realized that a couple weeks ago, I switched it back to fuel. Well, I didn't really think about them counter reacting with each other. So what I really thought was taking out 10 degrees, it's really only 2. So when I put that back to normal, taking the 8 off, and I'm dropping to 10 degrees, it's actually pulling timing way too soon, and it's making it fall on its face. So I just did some math real quick while I was letting it cool off, and I adjusted the table a little bit. It might need to be tweaked some more, but I am going to test it. Due to the voltage drop thing, I'm not going to risk blowing something up. I'm just going to get a bigger pulley, I think. I might put it on the trans brake a couple times right now. I mounted the GoPro right to the hood, so maybe we can see some flames or something. And might do a little small pull. But I will be going over the data logs after this to see if the dome sensor worked, see if it's doing what it's supposed to do or not, see if my boost creep issues are all resolved finally. So just hang tight. I know this video is all over the place probably. I just really want to put something out. Left you guys hanging for about 2 weeks now. Sorry it's nothing spectacular. I'm not doing no crazy pulls. I brought the draggy, I brought the GoPros, I brought the stripper glitter. I really wanted to go to the spot and do a dig, but it's just not worth it. I got a track rental coming up in a couple weeks, actually less than 2 weeks. So I'm just gonna have to throw a bigger pulley on there and hope that fixes it. But yeah, let's get to it, finish this video up. So I'm gonna change this from 3 on top of the dome to 5. I can't see anything. And we'll put 5 on top of the dome right here. There we go. Save it. And I'll try to put it on the brake. man, I love these slicks. I mean, it's just floating in the back, sliding side to side, but it feels good. You're definitely in control. I'm definitely getting more comfortable with this car on the street. It used to scare me. I mean, it still does. It's only 9 pounds, but you gotta think, I ain't never had nothing on this level, so 9 pounds, probably 400. In a light car like this, it's pretty stout. Alright, pulled into the gas station because that was weak getting up on the brake. So I adjusted it a little bit. Took a little bit more out sooner. So I got the 2-step set at, I believe it's 34. So once it hits 4 pounds, it's going to start pulling, timing pretty hard, all the way down to about 12 degrees, I think. And we'll see how that works. Also turned up the 7 for the launch target. And see if we can get it up on the brake a little better. That was weak.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
Now they're just enjoying time with the kids.
Hey, they go up fast.
That they do.
Yeah.
I do like that though. Look.
Thank you.
You don't find many of them that are still stock looking.
Yeah.
That have, you know, not a lot of them are done right.
Yeah.
A lot of them are half-assed.
I just got it done about right before winter. I mean, I say done, but it's never really done.
They never are.
You know, it's not a show car. I just race it, but
right.
it's fun, you know.
You got any kind of bracing or cages?
Yeah, it's got a little cage in there. You know, the rear's got some supports and stuff. It's got a tubular everything really in the front. I just did all that. I bought it from Jersey, and went up there with some money and I bought it. It was a totally different setup though.
Right.
And never really ran good. It was hacked up, and I was just like, you know, I had it for like 4 years before that, and I'm just like, I just want to rip it all out and redo it, and that's what I did. Motor, trans, rear, I mean everything.
That's
It's
the
been
best way
changed.
that you do it, because then you know exactly.
I know, yeah. Every wire I know, you know.
Yeah.
Like I said, I ripped all the wiring out, I rewired everything.
And not only that, but you can take more pride in it.
Yeah.
See me, that's the only car I've ever owned that I didn't do nothing to.
Yeah.
I bought it with 99,000 miles on it. Paid $5,000 from an old boss, and hell, that was 5 years ago. I could probably still get the same $5,000 out of it, if not more now, because of the price.
Yeah, especially right now.
That's got the LSx motor on it.
Really?
That's got the LSx motor.
Really?
The same block.
Yeah.
Take a look. 3.5 Almond. You know.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta get down here and pick the kid up.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
You too. All right, let's talk about some logs. So this one right here, this was when I had the coming up on the brake figured out, and I didn't mess it all up like I did. And as you can see right here, target's 4, and comes up on the brake pretty good. Once it hits the two-step at 33, it's pulling some timing out. -5, -6. As you can see right there, so this is the base. That's my timing for the trans brake, and that's the actual timing. So 21 minus 6 isn't 20. So that's what I meant by it was counter-reacting with each other when I didn't have it set right. But anyway, yeah, target boost 4, hit 6, creeping up to 7. We're right in the middle. It's kind of hanging out at 7, mid-7s. So that seems like it's working perfect. Let's go to another one. Actually, I'll go to the pool where leaving the gas station the first time, where the voltage dropped a little bit. So I had the target set at 4. This is just a small pool. Or target set at 3, I'm sorry. Like I said, it's pedaling it. You can see it overshot. Overshot to about 8.3, 8.4. Tries to correct itself. This is where I pedaled it. I hit it again. See if we can find a better one. The most consistent ones to see if the dome's working seems to be the trans brake. So go to this one. Alright, so as you can see, it has that little dip right there. That means the timing's getting pulled out. These are the timing lines right here. It's pulling out way too quick. Target is 7. Staying pretty steady. Dome says 7. Pretty good. Let's see if we can find another one. Got that at 5. Right there, you can see the MAC valve start to work. It's 11, and it kind of backs off a little bit, leaving it at 9 at the dome. That's all I really got. I know this video kind of backfired, but that's the way it goes sometimes, I guess. The voltage drop thing, I ordered a 3.5 pulley for it, for the alternator. See if that helps. I know some people that had good luck with them. Hopefully I do as well. And got some more things I need to knock out before we go to this rental. A lot of stuff that's been needing to be put on, but just never got the chance to. It's been sitting in the house for probably a year now. So we're going to throw them on the next video. Maybe have some fun, maybe do some street stuff. Try to, at least this time. Maybe the pulley will be on by then. And try to make some better videos. Looking at the logs, it looks like the PIDs might need to be tuned a little bit, which is fine. Like I said, I'm just happy it's staying steady with the boost, because before, I mean, it was going crazy. You couldn't even make a pass down the track without hitting boost cut. So heading in the right direction. I think what's really gonna help is when I put the CO2 on. Just gonna hold off on that right now. Kind of want to get this set up right and then do the CO2. Everybody says CO2 makes a big difference, and that's a lot easier to tune the PIDs as well. So I'll be keeping everybody up to date on that. But I think that's it. I think that's all I got. Like the video if you stayed this long. Leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. I got a Facebook page now too, so you can look me up. Give it a like, a follow, whatever you want. I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video installing some parts. See ya.